Today I want to talk to you about two things. What investors are looking for, number one, and what you should be looking for in an investors or investor. Most likely it'll be investors if you're going to raise a big chunk of the money. So why is those two things important? And I'll talk about it a little bit further. But what are investors looking for? So this year I was lucky enough to be exposed to some investors. We had some investment done. Some didn't go through. I've been part of a lot of talking to other investors just on a conversation profile, just to pick their ideas of what they're looking at. First of all, investors invest in people, not in companies. That's a big mistake I used to make. I used to think, well, of course, company is important if you present a technology that are very cutting edge, interesting, but at the end of the day, if that person or the team building that technology does not show or prove that they're capable of doing that, guess what? Doesn't matter how great your technology you're thinking about building, they're not going to invest. So team is the number one thing most investors look for. So what happened when your team is weak, which was our case? I had a really, and I still don't have a strong team. We had a really weak team, but what we had, we already started the business and we had traction. So that kind of a little bit balanced some of the things, but it'll make it harder. That doesn't mean if you have a weak team you can't build your business, but it's going to make it much harder. So team. So how do you structure your team? First of all, number one, you're not going to have everybody you need at once. It's just not going to happen. You have to grow your team as you grow as a company. It's very important that you understand that. Second of all, like most startup, me included, you don't have the money to hire people, talents, and all those things. You just don't. And I've learned there's different structure you can put together. Equity. Now, if you're African companies, a lot of people don't fully understand this concept. Oh yeah, I'll give you a piece of the pie. Well, that pie right now does not mean much because it's a startup, So you have to find somebody that has a little bit of vision, that's a little bit harder. Or you go to your buddy. But the first thing you have to do is, what is your weakness? You need to be honest with yourself. You need to look at yourself and say, okay, what am I good at? What am I not good at? And then where you lack expertise or you lack confidence or whatever you're not good at, find somebody who can, compensate to that things, to that aspect of your business. And then build traction as quickly. It doesn't have to be big traction, but some traction. That you're being implement on the ground. That if you have revenue, that's also a plus. As long as even little, you just show that you're more. And I'm talking about innovation. I'm talking about innovative concept. Because you prove that at least there's a potential there. So you're gonna encounter all those things, but when you do your presentation or when you present your deck, put some emphasis on your team, and the broader expertise of your team it helps a lot. Now, another things I've seen about investor, obviously accelerator program in my case has been the most helpful, because through an accelerator program, first you've been selected for a certain reason. Second of all, you finish the program. They can assess you much better. They can build that confidence, because investor invest based on trust. They have to believe that you are capable and you can be trustworthy. You're not just going to take their money and buy a car and all those things. So it's not science. You're dealing with people. So those are the two things you need to look at. So what kind of investor you should look at? Very simple. Hands-on investors. I've dealt with different type of investors, the ones that just give you money, the one that actually hands-on, they help you in different aspects. The hands-on are the best, because I don't care if you're a startup, you're going to need help, and you want somebody who can assist you, just even in connection, improving on your business plan, you know, doing some connection for you, finding for us, Green Tech was a very, very good partner. They help us find our hardware company to develop our new kiosks. They help us to find a software company, negotiated. They did a lot of work, and that brings a lot of value, and that help you speed up your growth process. So hands-on, man. Do not just focus on money, because at the end of the day, your limitation will show off in the long run. And if you get the money and you still don't know who you need to talk to accomplish your certain task, you're dead in the water. So hands-on investors, please focus on that. And there's not well, I'm sure there is some of them, but ask them, are you hand-on investor or not? If they tell you no, they just want to give you the money and you do the work, then tell them, please, I'll contact you when I'm on a much different level. When you're on your growth level, you already have a stronger team, then you can say, yes, I need the money, I already know what I need to be done, But if you still need help on a couple of things and all, hands-on investor. I hope this video helped you understand better on the investment side. And if you have any question, please, you can email anytime, or check or tweet on all those areas of social media I'm signed up on. Thanks.